on the newest member of the Boston Celtics, Xavier Tillman, who Brad Stevens acquired in a trade yesterday. The NBA trade deadline is 3 p.m. today. Wiggy, if you were Brad Stevens, are you done?
Yeah, because I think that was their biggest, not issue or question mark or something that was huge, but just a little added depth to your big position. Because Al Horford, he does a good job, but he's not you're not looking at it as a true five. If this guy's
getting up there, he's getting up there in age.
If this guy's a true five, maybe it takes off some of the pressure a little bit for Porzingis.
Yeah, so who has his load management issues and his plantar fasciitis or whatever is
and you want
him.
Porzingis to be more of an asset on the offensive end than you do on the defensive end.
Yeah, I mean, does he really count as a big though? I mean,
and now what they're saying?
Yeah. I mean,
that was the whole reason to get him.
I think we all applauded Don Sweeney last year at the trade deadline because they looked at that team and said, this team can win it all, and they went for it.
Yep.
You don't have any concern about them making one more move or one big move to ensure that they get it this time?
No, because
they have what they need on this.
Yeah, because I think you're pretty solid. Your 3-point specialist isn't that really like Sam Hauser, so you don't really need a guy to fill that role. I think your boy's actually done a pretty good job all year long, and Peyton Pritchard.
Pete Pritch.
Yeah, he's like your third point guard that you bring in. You're pretty good on your scoring element where you got scorers all over the court. I think it was really just about another big to kind of help with being a defensive big.
But wasn't that the big critique last year? Ken was making that often on Saturdays with me, that they didn't do enough at the deadline to ensure the season would have been maximized. And I think that even if it's not an imminent need, I see Brad being a little bit more proactive. You already saw it yesterday with the trade they made, but I think bigger names may be out there.
Yeah.
I just feel like this team is so great. They are the best team in basketball. Right. But do you want to get insurance? I don't know how you get Kristaps Porzingis insurance, but I think if Porzingis is healthy, obviously along with Tatum and Brown, they win it all. But I don't know if they look back on last year and say, we needed a couple more. I don't know who was available, who they should have gotten instead of, what was the guy, Muskovich? The Greek,
yeah.
I forget his last name, but he didn't do anything, so that's sort of the point.
But would you want really another big name? Because we've seen in the past, especially with Jalen and Jason, when it came to Marcus Smart, that it didn't work there. So getting Marcus Smart out, despite that he's a great talent, is working for them now. I just think that the mojo is really good for this team right now, and mixing it up with somebody else.
So don't screw with it.
Well, when you say another big name, what do you mean?
Another ego. With NBA players, I do think you have to take into account their egos when you bring somebody into a locker room. I know you wanted Dame Lillard for a really long time.
Right, but you're not getting that.
No, I know, but even him going to the Bucks, I don't think has really panned out as well as they thought it was going to.
So maybe a name, and I've heard this being floated around, but because of this whole stupid apron thing, which I have no idea, that whole money thing. Are you talking about somebody because Gordon Hayward's name has been thrown over?
You want to bring Gordon Hayward back again?
No, his name was thrown around.
Right. About the Celtics doing that. I don't know.
But is that a big name that you're talking about? I don't see him being an issue.
I don't think he was an ego when he was here the first time. So
right. So when you say
he's an extraordinary gamer, time.
Daddy's always happy.